BAWASHIR electric once more. So all of these sometimes I just bring them as a form of inspiration. It may not be a full lecture, it may not be a full guide, but something to watch and get an idea about. Yeah, more so to my fellow beginners in industrial automation and circuit development. Actually, this one comes with circuit development. Like what you are seeing right now, what I only put in your minds as my fellow beginner in circuit and in wiring is, can you also toy in whatever means, using whatever resources, whatever skills you have. All what we need is just this kind of functionality, regardless of what you've used. What we need is this kind of functionality. How many number of inputs you're using, how many number of outputs you're using, and you're seeing the sensors that are helping you, the relays that are helping you, if you're using PLC, if you are using a microcontroller, if you are using a manual timer, and whatsoever you're using. Only what we are all about is this inspiration to have this kind of functionality in our system. When we try to view it very well, we have here conveyor products which only works in line with the pick and place arms. And the pick and place arms, they are filling two boxes at a go, whereby initially here we have these turntables which turn these boxes which are coming one by one. They pile them into two, and at the end of pick and place first conveyor, we see that the boxes are going very fast, but when they reach somewhere nearer the pick and place arms, they reduce on the speed limit. So this speed is reduced so that the pick and place arms can place the material inside the box properly. Are you seeing? And here they are coming one by one. Here they are put in two, so that, because also the pick and place arms are two. So mine, I designed it using TIA Portal, that is using S7-1200 PLC series and PLC simulation, and the factory and the software we are seeing right now that is helping us to give us the components is Factory IO. Hope we all know this. We have been dealing with this all along. So in my next tutorial, actually it will not only be a preview, but I'm just going to record a simple step-by-step guide on how we connect the PLC simulation with the Factory IO. And this scene also in the Factory IO series, it is not there, it is just something you sit and create by your own. Actually in Factory IO you can create any kind of industrial process or procedure that you want, not only relying on the scenes that come inbuilt in it. So let's try to peruse through my TIA ladder logic circuit, and we see how we come about with this functionality. Nothing much. Even on my panel, I only have stop and start button, because I only aim at the automation part, the automatic part of it, whereby once you can make the automatic part of it, yeah, the manual also becomes a bit simpler. Actually, manual is more simpler. So let's view the ladder logic circuit and we see how it is. Yeah, so this is the ladder logic, and we are using Siemens TIA Portal and Portal software. So now have here a bit very many networks of program ladder of rounds. You know, this first block is to help us connect TIA PLC sim with the Factory IO. As I told you, in the next tutorial we are going to deal with that step by step. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you get notified of the coming videos. So when here I scroll down, I have this start and stop. I'm using set and reset of the memory. Then now as the line goes on, actually this is just a preview of my idea, my skills, how I did it, but you can do it in your own way. It is not necessarily where you feel like you analyze, you can pause, but I think you may get problems with the naming. More so run memory, the tab 1 home, tab 2 home, you see. So this is just me showing you how I managed to do it, come up with that functionality, but you can also do it in your own way. Use your own tags, use your own namings, use your own functions. You see, mine was a bit long. Maybe yours can be longer or can be shorter. I used some, this is some counter. Yeah, I have some move. I have move instructions. Most of them. I mean, many of them in my program. You see? Yeah. So that is it. Oh, I have here some empty network. Okay. Program is still going. So this is just a preview of how I managed to come up with that functionality. I have quite very many runs. Yeah, have 10 networks. So that is how I managed to come up with that functionality. And now when we come to our PLC here, you can see we have all these are inputs. I have quite many. All these are outputs. Those are digital, discrete. Then I have here 4 analog inputs and 4 analog outputs. The analog inputs and the outputs, this conveyor, this one and this one and this one and this one, the ones which are working at different speeds, they are analog. Then these pick and place arms are also programmed. The positioning is the analog positioning. We use transducers. So, as I told you, the main thing is not to do the real circuit, all of that logic I've done. The main thing is not to use CIA portal software. The main thing is not to use, but just the skill. That skill in case of going the field. You know, these things help us to prove our level of expertise. When you get the real thing, can you bring it out? You see, we have here conveyor, we have here turntables that turns 2 each. We have this fast conveyor, have slow conveyor, we have pick and place arms, then you have product conveyor. So that's the logic. That's what I wanted to preview for you today. Any inquiry, and please, if you would like very many step and step videos, sometimes I keep them, how can I say, since I train, sometimes most of these things I go too much deep only when you happen to subscribe with me for lectures. Remember, lectures are both online and offline, and the advantage with the offline is that you get a chance to do the things with hands-on practice. But online you may only feel the software environment and you may not be contented with it. But all in all, don't forget to subscribe. This is BAWASHIR. Yeah, and share. Please hit the notification bell for future videos. Thank you for watching as we enjoy the simulation. Yeah, we can pay some attention a bit. Yes, this one is to enjoy our simulation. I'm going to not more than 10 minutes for the preview because there are people, my friends, who like analyzing. I have quite very many sensors on this system that I have not described that help me to determine there's a sensor that senses this box, a sensor that senses this box. You see this sensor here senses this material. Then these arms, we are only positioning them with analog signals, as we have also analog sensor outputs. We have quite many. So that is mine, but you as a technician, you can also solve this problem in your own way. Using your own sensors, you can place them where I want them to be, you can place the pick and place arm where I want it to be. It's not a must that it has to be there, but what we want is the functionality. What we want is the functionality. So thanks for watching, member. Things shall start from there. Next time, see you.